Hi, today I thought I'd try something different and use a video to show you through this album. I'm still calling it a scrapbook on the road, even though I've just finished it 12 months after returning from my trip. Can't call it a mini anymore though. Those are 2.5-inch binder rings, so it's pretty thick. When I travelled, I did some journaling, but all photos have been added afterwards. I picked up paper and things over there, which is one of the things I like in this album. All photos are, most of the photos are 5x7, which honestly I got a little sick of. I wish I'd mixed it up more. I also printed all the photos out first, added to the album and then embellished it. Turns out that doesn't work so much for my style. I'd much have preferred more leeway, using digital elements on photos, things like that. This is one photo that's across the 2 pages. Journaling cards and small things to jot down were one of my most useful things. I did a lot of that writing when I was overseas. Also like little letter stickers, most that I've used are the Little Bean. They're handy just to add titles and things. There's not much embellishment in this album. I've used writing on photos quite a lot. These are blog posts that I wrote overseas. I've printed them out and included them as journaling. Two photos printed on one page here. Label stickers were very handy. If I was doing this again, I wouldn't use the bright colours in the pattern paper. I found them difficult to work with. Here's some receipts. Printing out photos and adding them ahead of time. I probably would have culled them a lot more when I saw how fat the album was getting. I've used stickers a lot, like this one from Kelly Perky, I think. Piece of vellum. Spots to write down little bits and pieces I really enjoyed. Here's a lolly wrappers. This is one of my favourite pages and one that I totally completed overseas. It's not my style, it's very much Elliot Wood's scrapbook on the road, so I'm not fond of that element, but I have jotted down all these little observations. I like having that recorded. A calendar, well, I've turned it into a calendar. A set of postcards I picked up. I've put a journaling card on the back. Plastic bag with some receipts. As you can see, I've put photos in vertical and horizontal. I figured it was easy enough for people to turn the album around. I do like these little tags that I've used. Oops. I might need to do something about that letter sticker, I think. This is a 6x4, so one of the few I've included of a small size. Another blog post. Simple label stickers. This is a digital journaling brush from Ali Edwards. An envelope with my fortune that I got told in there. A piece of stationery from the hotel. I've used this to divide 2 parts of my trip. This is Hong Kong and this is Thailand. That is a aeroplane sick bag that I used. Why not, huh? Washi tape and letter stickers and a simple stamp. This is a page, apart from the photo, that I created beforehand and journaled when I was over there. Just a small spot to add a touch of journaling. I really liked having that. A receipt from the hotel. Simple sentiments and thoughts throughout, like I love Thai food. Another blog post here. I went climbing. Go me. It's a brochure. Probably a good example of photos that I would have culled or at least cut down to one if I was doing it as I was working through the album rather than dealing with what I'd already done. This size of photo I really liked. I think it's one of the few I've used in the album. I could have included more on the page, so it would be a way to make the album less bulky, but also it was easy to embellish and have a little bit of fun with. This sort of embellishment I really like. It's just simple, but a bit fun. A page that I did over there, and it's quotes, so things we said. I wish I'd recorded more of them, but I started about halfway through my trip. Definitely something I'll do again. I have created a collage for this one, included lots in one page. A journaling spot that I've wrote in over there. It's a little currency conversion card I made for myself, and an envelope with some currency notes in there. One last blog post. Tickets. Back to Hong Kong for the night, which I've wrote about. I participated in 12th and the 12th photo challenge that day, so I included those there. And a little bit about the airport. And then one last sentiment and home again. There's my album. Hope you enjoyed looking.